Hello students and welcome to Brilliant's online edu classes. I am here with a very important topic of grammar, that is subject verb agreement, or it's also known as syntax. So before knowing about subject verb agreement, let's know what is a subject and what is a verb. A subject is what or whom the sentence is about. Whatever it is discussed in a sentence, it is all about the subject. That's why a subject is what or whom the sentence is about. The thing or person that performs the action or verb in a sentence is called subject. The word which denotes any happening, state or action being done in the sentence is known as verb. Like, I teach you English. Here, I is the subject and the word teach is verb. So, let's know about singular subject and singular verbs, and also about plural subjects and plural verbs. I, you, he, she, it, John, Ram, Sita, the boy, the girl. These words denote singular subject, and for a singular subject, a singular verb is required. Am, is, was, has, does, eats, reads. These are singular verbs. And words like we, you, they, John and Jane, the boys, the girls, these words denote plural subject. And for plural subject, plural verbs are required. Are, were, have, do, eat, read. These are plural verbs. My dear students, there are different pronoun forms. Singular pronoun, plural pronoun, except you. You is the only one pronoun that is used as both singular or plural. And what about a noun? A noun is always singular in its normal form. And by adding ses, ies or ves, whatever it is required according to the spelling, we change the noun into plural. And a verb remains plural in its normal form. By adding ses, ies, etc., we turn the verb into singular. Let's know about subject verb agreement. So my dear students, we have to learn the right use of verb according to the subject. We have to learn to identify the subject, whether it is singular or it is plural. So the use of verb according to the subject and its number is known as the subject verb agreement, is known as the syntax. We use a singular verb if the subject of the sentence is singular. We use a plural verb if the subject of the sentence is plural. So it's very essential to identify the number of subject and verb. So my dear students, if we have to learn the right use of verb forms in the language, it's very essential to identify the number of the subject and verb. Now see this. As it has already been told, we add ses or ies or anything else in a singular noun, and this way the noun is changed into plural. But a verb naturally remains plural, and by adding ses or ies etc., we turn the verb into singular. Dear students, if the subject of the sentence is a singular noun or any singular pronoun of the third person, we use singular verb. Obviously, it's a very simple rule. John is always ready. John, singular noun, and is a singular verb. So for a singular noun, singular verb is required. He goes to school in time. He is a singular pronoun of the third person and goes is a singular verb. So for a singular pronoun, we require singular verb. And according to the basic rules, we use plural verb in a sentence if the subject of the sentence is a plural noun or consists more than one noun or the plural number of the third person. Like, the boys are always ready. Here, the word boys is the subject, which is plural. And for this plural subject, we have used are, which is a plural verb. They go to school in time. The word they is a plural noun. And for a plural noun, it means for a plural subject, we have used here go, which is a plural verb. So, for a plural noun or pronoun, we use plural verb. We use I as a singular subject, but for I we use both the forms of verbs, either singular or plural, like I was a student of IIT. Here, for I we have used the singular verb was. And also in the second sentence, now I am an engineer, the verb am is also singular. But in the next two examples, I have a Range Rover car and I go to my office in time. In these two sentences, have and go are plural verbs. So, for pronoun I, we use singular and plural both the verbs. Now, let's know about you. We use you as a singular or plural both. But whether it has been used as singular or as plural, we always use plural verbs. You go to school in time. In this sentence, you can be singular or plural. But plural verb has been used. You are a student. Here, obviously, you denotes a singular noun. You is singular here. But a plural verb are has been used. And in the next sentence, you are students. The word you denotes a plural noun. It means here you is a plural subject and are, which is a plural verb, has been used. So the conclusion is that for the second person pronoun you, we always use plural verb, whether you has been used as singular subject or as plural subject. Dear students, if two singular nouns joined by and in the sentence and they have been used in the sentence as the subject, we have to use plural verb for them. John and Maria go to school in time. Here, John and Maria, both the words make a plural subject. That's why plural verb has been used. Arya and Jane have done the work. In this sentence also, there are two nouns and both the nouns make plural subject. That's why the verb have, it means a plural verb has been used. Now, let us see these following pair of words. Bread and butter, rice and curry, hammer and sickle, Tom and Jerry, slow and steady, truth and honesty, horse and carriage, crown and glory, rise and fall, age and experience, bag and baggage, etc. These words, although they are two in number, but they denote a single thing or a single sense. Therefore, we have to use singular verbs for such pair words. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Here, bread and butter together denote a type of dish, a type of breakfast. Rice and curry is a popular dish in the southern Indian states. Both these words are known in such a way as if they are same. They are eaten together, they are taken together, they are used together, they are known together. That's why both the words become the same. Slow and steady wins the race. Age and experience brings wisdom to man. So these pair words denote a singular subject. They are actually not different to each other. They are used together. But if two singular uncountable nouns are joined by and in a sentence and used in the sentence as the subject and they denote a class, we use plural verb for them. Fire and water do not agree. Both the things are dangerous for life. So on this basis, they create a class. Ruby and sapphires are precious gems. So based on this fact that they are precious gems, they denote a class. So whenever we use more than one uncountable nouns in the sentence and all the nouns denote a class, plural verb is required for them. Now let's know some interesting facts. Dear students, if there is a possessive adjective before such pair of words that denote family relations and they are used in the sentence as the subject, we have to use plural verb because they denote different relatives. My mother and father are professors. His uncle and aunt love him a lot. But if there are two singular nouns joined by and there is an article or a possessive adjective only before the first noun. Mind it carefully, students. These words should not denote family relations. So in this case, we will use singular verb. The director and principal was there. Here, the article the has been used only before the first noun and there is nothing before the second noun, principal. It means the director and principal is the same person, is only one person, and that's why we have used was, which is a singular verb. See the next sentence also. A singer and lyricist has come. In this sentence, the article a has been used only before the first noun singer and there is nothing before the second noun, which is lyricist. It means the same person who is a singer as well as lyricist. That's why a singular verb has been used here. In the very same way, the third sentence also. My uncle and guardian has come to see me. It means there is only one person who is my uncle as well as my guardian and he has come to see me. Now, see this rule. If there are two singular nouns joined by and there is an article or possessive adjective before both the nouns. So in this case, we have to use plural verb. The director and the principal were there. Here, the article the has been used before both the nouns, before the director as well as before the principal. It means the director and the principal are different persons. They are two different persons and therefore we have used plural verb were. See the next sentence. A singer and a lyricist have come. The article a has been used before both the nouns, before singer and also before lyricist. It means there are two persons. One is singer and the second one is a lyricist. And that's why we have used have, which is a plural verb. See the use of possessive adjective. In the third sentence, my uncle and my guardian have come to see me. There are two persons. One is my uncle and one is my guardian. The use of the possessive adjective my before both the nouns denote that both are two different persons. And therefore, we have used plural verb. Now, dear students, if you find two adjectives joined by and in a sentence, they are used before a noun and there is an article only before the first adjective. It denotes single thing, a single person or single sense. Therefore, singular verb is used. As per an example, a black and white dog. The article a has been used only before the first adjective, black. A black and white dog was barking on the road. It means there is only one dog which is black and white. An honest and intelligent person is always respected. It means the only one person who is honest as well as intelligent is respected. But if the articles are used before both the adjectives, they become two different nouns. See the examples. A black and a white dog. It means there are two dogs. One is black and the second one is white. A black and a white dog were barking on the road. So, two different dogs were barking on the road. An honest and an intelligent person are trying to solve the issue. An honest and an intelligent. Two different persons because the article an has been used before both the adjectives. Now, let's know about distributive words. If distributive pronoun each is used in the sentence as the subject, it denotes a singular subject. It denotes a singular person or thing. Each has got a task. Each wants to watch the movie. But if distributive pronoun each is used after a plural noun or pronoun in the sentence, we use plural verb. We each have a sister. The teachers each have a pen. If two singular nouns are joined by and each or every has been used before the first singular noun or before both the singular nouns, it's supposed as a singular verb. It's supposed as a singular subject in the sentence and therefore singular verb is used. Each bike and car is new, or each bike and each car is new. Every boy and girl is intelligent, or every boy and every girl is intelligent. So in both the cases, the subject is supposed as singular and therefore singular verb is used. If we use distributive pronouns like each of, either of, neither of, and then we use plural noun or pronoun in the sentence. So they become the subject together. So they denote a singular subject together. And that's why singular verb is used. Each of these 5 girls is very intelligent. In this sentence, each of them was cruel. Either of those two girls is a doctor's. Neither of the ways is safe. But now, if these distributive words each, every, either, neither are used in the sentence as adjective, it means there is a singular countable noun just after these words. And if these distributive words each, every, either, neither is used in the sentence as adjective also, they denote singular subject. It means if there is a singular countable noun just after these words, they denote a singular subject. Each student was intelligent. Every player wants to be in a winning team. Either way is safe. Neither way is safe. So my dear students, learn these rules carefully and I will be telling many more. Thank you.